Yeah. Yeah. It was really creepy. I looked at it and immediately you feel this dread. It's like, ooh, not a good feeling. You don't want to see them. And I also removed them as she requested. So, yeah. Yeah, it was a bad feeling of dread, like, ooh. So she showed me pictures of little piggies and little animals. They were so cute. Anyway, hematite. This grounds you to aid those who avoid worldly tasks or events by out-of-body flight, which we're going to discuss next week. If you're going to be in a stressful situation, like a funeral, job interview, put hematite in your pocket or purse. You'll feel more comfortable as it spread its healing energy. Jade carries serene and calming energy. It helps a person find self-acceptance and inner calm. And this healing stone can help the wearer understand dreams also and tap your inner creativity. It can also relieve physical pain, such as cramps, and help flush toxins from your body. That is jade. Amethyst, of course, it has powerful healing qualities, physical and spiritually. It imparts a sense of calm and balance and soothing negative or stressful emotions. It can also strengthen the immune system. Turquoise. Of course, turquoise has long been revered as a healing stone by Native Americans, who valued it for its ability to help interpret dreams, ward off evil, and strengthen love and friendship bonds. Wearing turquoise can give a person a sense of confidence and impart wisdom. Kyanite kind of reminds me of kryptonite, but it's called kyanite. Facilitate channeling and opens communication centers to enable contact with spirit guides and angels. This is kyanite. It's also known for its balancing properties. It aligns the chakras, especially the throat chakra. And sometimes you have to have your chakras really done. And we're going to talk about that in 2 weeks. We're going to talk about things like that. There is no need to cleanse this stone. It cleanses itself automatically. That is kyanite. So that's interesting. Obsidian. Of course, we all know obsidian. It can be used as grounding and protective agents. The snowflake obsidian helps people surrender, let go of negative habits or pathways that no longer serve your purpose. It can bring about the opportunity for change and clarity. Citrine. It's a yellow stone, and you should carry it because it helps manifest your goals. It's an energizing crystal. Also keeps its bearer cheerful because of its solar energy. So that's some of the healing stones out there. Divine Awakenings, that is where my girlfriend works. And they do all sorts of, they have a Reiki. They are really, really good. They'll do massages also too. So we will get into that in 2 weeks because that is where she works. Divine Awakenings. So that is some of the healing crystals. But you can also put these crystals on parts of your body that are affected. If you have a backache, do that. Put them there. But be sure your mind is clear and you are open to this. Because as Valerie said, if you're not believing any of this, I think it'll help you anyway, but I think it enhances everything. It's going to really work a whole lot better. Soft voices, that was weird. That was really strange. So that are some, look them up. Look for healing crystals. Look under healing crystals, and you will find a list of them that you need, if you so choose to. Or if you have a question, just inbox me. I'll try and find the answer for you. Be glad to help you there. Divining rods. It's a method by which some people claim to be able to locate water by walking over an area until they observe a response, such as a forked stick, bent rods, or a pendulum. A lot of people use them. Dowsing. The dowser walks slowly over places where he suspects the target. like water or minerals, and the dowsing rod is expected to dip, incline, or twitch when a discovery is made. It's also known as willow witching. You do? That's weird, Valerie. I don't hear anything. Wow. Yeah, I'm the only one here, as far as I know. If there's anybody else here, I don't know. You don't hear anything, Michelle? Wow, Valerie, I don't know. And but how do these divining rods or dowsing sticks work? It finds underground water. No, it's off. It's off, Michelle. Because I don't want any, outside influence on here. I turn it off when I do one. Oh, well, that just creeped me out. Okay. Water dowsing involves the claim that a person can locate underground sources of water without scientific instruments. Typically, the person that is holding the rods or sticks walks around, and when the rods dip, twitch, or cross, or it will do so under the... Okay, I'll be quiet. Anything? I hope not. Anyway, dowsing rods could move, but not in response to anything underground. They're responding to the random movements of the person holding the rods. Do you think divining rods are real? A lot of people say no, that it's just you. They're off balance or something. Nothing? Yeah. No, TV's off. Clock ticking. I have a clock that's ticking. It's not very loud. It's not very loud, but the TV is off, so it's not that. You hear a ticking, that's probably the clock. Okay. I hope it wasn't. I don't know. That's weird. Scientists say they can debunk the dowsing. Could be just interference. Yeah, could be. Sometimes maybe it'll pick up, somebody else. You know how that works. Could be. Lori's a glutton for punishment. Yeah, I don't know. It can also, divining can be employed in attempts to locate groundwater, buried metals or ores, grave sites, and many other objects and materials. Yeah, that was kind of spooky because there's nothing on. I have a clock ticking. That's about it. You can kind of hear it a little bit. It also can help find gemstones, oil, and grave sites. It's considered a pseudoscience, okay? And there is no scientific evidence that it works or doesn't. So, dowsing is also known as divining. Doodlebugging, that's in the search for oil. Or, of course, the divining rods. I believe you. I do believe you. I believe you. Honest, I do. Wouldn't surprise me a bit. I have to tell you a story about something. Yeah, I'll be okay. Honest, I'll sage and everything. I'm good. The Y-shaped or two L-shaped twigs or rods a vining rod or witching rod are sometimes used for dowsing, although some dowsers use other equipment or no equipment at all. It's under Renaissance magic in Germany. It's under all kinds of things. Notable dowsers are lots of names I can't pronounce. Joseph Smith, Karl Speisberger, Louis Stranick, Helmut de Wolf, Severn Trent. Yeah, probably not. Because it exudes such dread and evil. It really does, or you don't want to see him. It was a little bizarre. And I did delete him as she told me to. A report in what they call The Guardian on the subject of British Water Company employees using dowsing noted that the disclosure has prompted calls for the regulator to stop companies passing the cost of a discredited medieval practice. And they're, of course, dissing divining rods. What do you think? Do you think divining rods work? What do you think? A lot of people, like in Scotland, England, they use these methods. They're supposed to be very good at it. There's no scientific explanation as to why it would work. And when it has been tested, it has been no more successful than whatever. I don't think it's just that. I think you have to be in tune to it. You don't? Okay. No, you don't either, Laura. You don't think they work? It hasn't been proved or disproved. That's the thing. It is not possible to completely discard the subject of water divining. Some people seem to be able to locate buried pipes. One theory is that the muscles in the body react to some electromagnetic effect, which is possible. It's caused by the presence of the metal or the water flowing through. The rods amplify the effect, so the searcher becomes aware of them. Another reason could be that some diviners know from experience and local knowledge where this is at. It's a matter of debate. I think it depends on the person using them. If you have a psychic ability or something like that, why would they not work? I think that has a lot to do with it. I don't think it's just the fact that, because you used a forked stick or two metal rods, they're not going to work on their own. I think the person holding them has to be in tune with whatever's going on. So, that's what I think on that subject. It hasn't been proved or disproved. You could debate it all you want, but I think it has to do with the person holding it. So, that's runes, crystals, and divining rods tonight. Kind of interesting. But I think it has to do with the person holding them. There's something there with that person. I don't think just anybody can do it. Okay, I really believe that. We're gonna do a night of I'm gonna call it storytelling, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about some strange occurrences that have personally happened to us. So be in tune for that. Next week, we're going to talk about astral projecting and things like that, falling dreams and things like that. Okay, let me throw this out there to you. Now, you guys saw my Halloween costume, correct? When I dressed up as Carol for Halloween this year? And I do need your input on this, okay? And you guys kind of told me what you thought. What did you think? If you saw, I know you guys saw it. What did you guys think? If you haven't, I will send it to you because I want to know what you think of me. Yes, of me sending it into for the ultimate fan of The Walking Dead. And thanks to Michelle, I've been coming up with a poem called Carol Goes A-Hunting. So I would put that in